afternoon. We begin with breaking news. The Ontario government has just fired the board of directors at Conestoga College over what it calls evidence of serious financial and government mismanagement. The colleges and university ministry raising a range of concerns from executive salaries to travel and expenses. This news dropping just minutes ago, with the province also appointing an administrator to step in. CTV's Krista Simpson is working on the details, and we'll have an update for us in the next hour on CTV News at 6. In other news now, the Region of Waterloo has passed a new policy to allocate available water in hopes of kickstarting and maintaining developments in the midst of the water capacity crisis. Let's go to CTV's Colton Weens live for more on this. Colton, what exactly does the policy entail?
Well, Leanne, as we've reported, there's a water capacity issue in the Mannheim service area. The region has said it can't support any new developments in Kitchener, Waterloo, and some townships until that capacity is increased. Now, under the new policy, if any new water supply is found, certain amounts will be allocated to municipalities so they can use it for site-specific developments. The region says capacity will be allocated to municipalities based on forecasted population and employment growth. Capacity will be allocated on a quarterly basis to start, and the region hopes to do it less frequently if water supply becomes abundant enough to consistently exceed local demands. The policy also allows for council to consider reserving water capacity for community projects with a region-wide impact. Building permits that don't need additional water demand will also be approved. And the policy will be reviewed regularly. A coalition of developers known as Build Urban says this is a good first step.
So I'm overall supportive of it, understanding that there's still more work to do with the lower tiers. And it's very different across the region what we're facing, and what we're seeing right now is that this would be normally a time from a construction season then everyone will be super busy, and everyone's waiting to see how this resolves so that they can get busy. And unfortunately, it's impacting a lot of people's livelihood.
Now again, this applies to the Mannheim service area. The region says in the majority of Cambridge and Wilmot, Baden, New Hamburg specifically, and all of North Dumfries, Wellesley, and other areas outside the integrated urban system, water capacity is fine and permits will be approved as usual. Leanne.
Okay, Colton, thanks very much. CTV's Colton Weens. Parents of students at a Cambridge elementary school came together for an anti-bullying rally this afternoon. The idea was sparked by parents of a grade 7 child at William G. Davis Public School. The parents say their son is consistently being bullied and claim the school isn't doing anything to stop it from happening. The Waterloo Region District School Board didn't comment on this specific case, but said that safety and well-being is a priority, adding that the board handles bullying through progressive discipline and restorative practices. But these parents say it isn't enough.
He's been punched on the stomach, he's been pushed into a locker, he's been spit on, he's been in a physical fight. Every day he's being threatened, he's losing sleep, he's not eating, he refuses to eat lunch in the lunchroom anymore, he doesn't want to take a lunch to school. And the principal is just like, oh, well, we can have him come to the office to eat lunch, but then that singles him out.
At 6, CTV's Heather Centerin will hear how the school board says students should handle bullying. Next, fears about fraud. The federal government has proposed a ban on cryptocurrency ATMs in Canada. The machines are commonly found in convenience stores. Though they look like a regular bank, nobody is withdrawing money, but instead transferring traditional currency into cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. The feds called the machines a primary method for scammers to defraud victims. Some convenience store owners who currently have the machines installed at their stores say they're indifferent about the potential ban.
I did hear about it, and I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference because, as I just told you, not a lot of people use it. There's not much traffic for the machine, so I don't think there should be that much of a difference.
At 6, CTV's Karis Mapp will have more on the machines and hear from a technology analyst on their opinion of the potential ban. For now, we turn to our first check on the forecast with Ashley Bacon. Ash, it felt like you really had to time the weather today in order to step outside.
Yeah, it was leapfrog, but this time with the clouds. Yeah. I mean, it was sunny and then rainy patches came and gone. It was a little chilly as well this morning. I went out for an early morning walk and had to turn around and put another layer on.
I know, I felt brisk out there. I was thinking the same thing when I was on my morning walk.
It was very cold, and you know, we are going to see similar similar conditions over the next couple days. Let's take a look at the boards. We've got a frost warning again in effect today, Leanne. This will go overnight and into your Friday. It may cause damage to crops, plants, and trees, so make sure you take care of your gardens if you've already started them. As we get a closer look to our radar, there's a lot going on around us. We're sort of in a clearing patch right now, but that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Keep those umbrellas handy. We are going to see spotty showers continuing through the overnight hours. Right now, 10 degrees, a light wind out of the west by northwest at 19 kilometers an hour. So it is cool out there, but let's take a look at Victoria Park in Kitchener. See, it's still okay. Lots of people are enjoying it. The geese, I'm sure, are enjoying it. It's not bad. You want to get out there while those sunny patches, or not sunny, but clear patches anyway.
Clear patches for sure.
The picture.
You never know where it's going to be raining. It could be 10 minutes down the road.
You
raining.
got it.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll tell you what you need to know. If you're looking for a laugh, head over to TWB Cooperative Brewing for Lavender Fizz Comedy Open Mic Night tonight. Stay with us. We're continuing our series, Unsolved 519, looking into the cases of missing and murdered people across southwestern Ontario. This week, we're looking into the disappearance of 3-year-old Jimmy Page, who vanished while riding his toy tractor near his home in Brantford back in 1963. CTV's Hannah Schmidt is here with more on the case. Hannah, first give us a little bit more of Jimmy's backstory.
So it was March 23rd, 1963, when Jimmy Page was riding his toy tractor for the first time with his older brother and another friend. They were riding around the block, something they've done before on numerous occasions. His older brother, who I eventually spoke to, Michael, looked back and Jimmy was nowhere to be seen. And it's now been 63 years and no answers. No one knows where Jimmy's whereabouts are.
Okay. Initially, there was a theory that he possibly drowned in the river, but I understand this is something that the family actually has a lot of doubts around.
That's right. So police at the time believed that Jimmy could have gone into the Grand River. They didn't live too far from the river, but Jimmy was 3 years old at the time. Quite a bit of distance from 120 Spring Street, where Jimmy and his brother lived, to get down to the Grand River. So there has been no physical evidence to indicate that he went down to the river. They did find his toy tractor in an area located just not too far away from the home, but you know, a lot of searches were conducted in that area, and really nothing came about.
So it's been more than 6 decades since his disappearance. You mentioned 63 years, but the family really still continues to push for answers, and you had a chance to speak with some of them.
Yeah, so I spoke with Michael. Like I said, he was 5 at the time when this happened. Really, he explained it, and it's scarred him. It's been, like I said, 63 years. So I sat down with him and his sister as well, too, and she actually was not alive at the time of the disappearance, but she's really seen the struggle, Michael's struggle throughout all these years, and the mother, who's still alive today. She's celebrating her 92nd birthday. So it's been a long time with really no answers for this family. They don't know where he is. They are hopeful that he's still somewhere out there, possibly alive. So they're taking those steps to really see if they can get any answers from anyone, really, at this time. So they did do a DNA swab back in February, and that DNA swab was given to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And they will be looking into that as well, too.
So let's talk about that and kind of end things there, where this case stands today, because we know technology has obviously come a long way over the last 63 years.
That's right. So, like I said, back in February, they submitted their DNA to a national database. The RCMP did confirm to CTV News that they are assisting with this investigation through the National Missing Persons DNA Program. The Brantford Police Service also confirmed that the Major Crime Unit is reviewing this case. So really, there are people looking into this still many unanswered questions. And the family, even though it's been over 6 decades, they're hopeful.
Yeah, and the push for answers, of course, continues. You can watch the entire Unsolved 519, the case of Jimmy Page, on CTV News at 6, where Hannah has a chance to sit down with Jimmy's family members, and it'll be on our website after that. Hannah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Leanne.
Tell you what you need to know as we take you to break. If you love to dance, it's line dancing night with Urban Cowboy tomorrow at Four Fathers Brewing. It's a 19+ event. Tickets can be found online. Pretty gloomy day out there in Waterloo region for the most part, but Ash, the sun was trying its hardest to peek through.
I was going to say, you got out for a walk this afternoon at the perfect time.
Right when the sun was shining.
And it was warm in those 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a very long span of time, but it was really nice.
And then the dark clouds just built right back up after that.
Yes, and unfortunately, we're going to sort of see that over the next day or so and continue a little bit into the weekend. So we will see the sun, we'll see some overcast, and there is a chance for even a potential flurry or two tomorrow morning. I know
everyone's waiting for spring to actually arrive because May has felt more like March.
It has. So, you know, we've just got to wait it out a couple more weeks, and hopefully those summer-like conditions hit us.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Let's take a look back outside from Victoria Park this afternoon. As Leanne mentioned, a little gloomy out there, definitely some darker skies. Hopefully the sun tries to peek out in the next hour or two before sunset, because you know that's always a nice way to cap off the day, even if it has been a little wet and cool out there. But overall, not too bad. As we take a look, though, we do have a warning to issue about frost overnight. Environment Canada issuing a yellow warning yet again for tonight. Of course, this could mean there could be damage to crops, plants and trees. So if you have started your gardens, if you can cover them up, it's recommended to do so. If you have potted plants you can bring indoors, even better. So we are in for, unfortunately, another below seasonal temperature night through the overnight hours, rather. As we take a look at our futurecast, we are seeing just a little bit of precipitation still lingering around Waterloo region. So depending on where you are, you might still see a few drops in the next hour or so. But things starting to clear through the overnight hours. Might get a spotty shower here and there tomorrow afternoon as well. So don't put those umbrellas away just yet. On the west coast of the country right now, very nice day in Prince George, 18 degrees and a bit of sunshine. On the other side of the Rockies, not bad, 19 for both Edmonton and Calgary. As we move through the prairie provinces, 16 for Saskatoon, a nice sunny day in Winnipeg, and 11 a little cooler in Thompson, and 2. As we move further east towards our nation's capital, 9 in Ottawa as well as Toronto, 10 in Montreal, and further east even more to St. John's, 7 degrees and a bit of cloud cover. So overall temperatures not quite as cool across the country as yesterday, but really not much warmer. Right now in southern Ontario, we're seeing 10 degrees for Waterloo region, 13 for Windsor in Ridgetown. So it is again a little cooler. As we look at overnight, we're dipping down to 0 because we could see some spotty showers. At that freezing mark, those could convert to flurries. I know, I hate to say it, but it could happen. The good news is tomorrow temperatures are expected to reach 16 degrees. So even if a little bit of snowfall happens, it's not going to linger around. Showers in the afternoon, potentially with a westerly wind at 20 kilometers an hour. And as we take a closer look at our 5-day forecast for Waterloo region, similar conditions expected for your Saturday as well. A slight chance for showers, a high of 15 degrees for overnight. Sunday, slightly cooler, 12 and cloudy, but at least by Monday, even though temperatures aren't quite as warm as we want them to be this time of year, the sun is expected to make a return. Okay, it's time for another edition of Bounce in Your Backyard with Angie Hill. Angie, thanks for being here.
Hey, we have got so much bouncing to do, Ashley. It's not even funny. Like Saturday, already it is the Shoppers Drug Mart Run for Women. It's going to be at Conestoga College. And there are different runs in every municipality, every city, every town. All you have to do is just simply Google Shoppers Drug Mart Run for Women. Go to that webpage. There'll be a menu. Find your city. find your location and your time.
Awesome.
So there's actually still time for you to sign up and get involved in the one that's happening on Saturday. And like I said, and it's not a joke, you don't have to be a woman to run. Anybody. Yes. Yeah. But all proceeds will be going to the Canadian Mental Health Association for women's mental health.
Fantastic. Now, speaking about mental health, May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Wobbly Willie Single Sandal Ale, got that right, is still on sale at Rural Roots.
It is, and you know what? This is our 5th year. If you don't know anything about the Wobbly Willie Single Sandal Ale, it was an initiative that Angie Hill, my son and I took on after my husband's death 5 years ago. And so we thought this would be a really great tribute to Willie, the Wobbly Willie Single Sandal Ale. And all proceeds from that will be going to the Canadian Mental Health Society as well. And Rob Brady has stepped up from Brady's Meats on Albert Street in Waterloo, and he's made a sausage infused with the Wobbly Willie Single Sandal Ale. So you can have a wobbly sausage. And he has a goal of $1,000 also going to the Canadian Mental Health Association.
Get a wobbly sausage, get an ale to wash it down, and, you know, support mental health. Love it.
So
fantastic initiative. Now we've got another one coming out for men's mental health at Conestoga Golf.
Yeah. So Rob Brady is putting this one on as well, and it's for the Suicide Prevention Council. We'll be doing this in July. We thought, why not? Hit the links July the 9th for men's mental health at Conestoga Golf and Country Club. You can get more information on that at the Bounce 99.5 Facebook page. It's a 1 p.m. tee time for that.
Okay.
So go and whack some balls and have some fun.
Well, and it'll be nice and warm by 1 p.m. too, which is great.
So.
Yes. Now, at the end of this month, there's a really cool car wash and barbecue that's happening.
This is for the Scouts, the first Stanley Park Scouts. Now, they're holding a car wash, barbecue, and sale to raise funds to attend the Haarlem Jamboree, which is in Haarlem, Netherlands, in August of 2027. So they're giving themselves a year. So we'll see little events like this popping up to help our Stanley Park Scouts. And that event will be happening at Stanley Park Community Center on Franklin Boulevard.
Very cool. Let's help send the Scouts to the Netherlands.
No kidding.
Yes.
No kidding.
Now, this sounds like such a fun event. The 10th annual art crawl is coming up in Brantford.
It is. I had known nothing about this but for 10 years now, you can do the art crawl in the Holmdale neighborhood of Brantford. The entire neighborhood will have art, like pictures, they'll have pottery, anything that is artistic, I guess.
Yeah.
The artistry in that whole neighborhood. Porches, yards, front yards, backyards. All the places you can find these great little ornaments, soaps, jewelry, prints, paintings, wooden bowls.
Love it.
I know.
Great way to get out to get some unique things for your home and maybe someone you loved, and of course to meet your community as well. Very cool. All right, where can the community at home get in touch with us so we can tell everyone else about their events coming
up? All right, how about bounce995.ca? Go to Bounce in Your Backyard and let us know what's going on, because it's always cool to learn new things.
Absolutely. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you.
And as we're talking about events, there's another one that you can attend. Maxwell's Concerts and Events has you covered tomorrow night. John Shambles is making a stop there on his Spring Fever Tour. Doors open at 7:30. Tickets are $30. Suspensions have been issued for more than 1,300 elementary students in Waterloo Region. It comes after letters were sent to more than 9,000 families indicating their child's vaccination records needed to be updated. You can read more on our website, scan the QR code, download the CTV News app, or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Here's the final 5 stories we're following. The province has announced a major investment in nuclear power. Ontario Energy Minister Stephen Lecce has announced a new deal for the Bruce C nuclear project, which will see the independent electricity system operator enter into a $300 million cost-sharing agreement. The money will support the proposed nuclear generating station, which is expected to power 4.8 million homes. It will be Ontario's first large-scale nuclear project in more than 30 years. Air Canada confirming today it will end a number of seasonal summer flights to U.S. destinations earlier than planned due to the rising cost of jet fuel. They include 2 routes from Toronto. The last flight to Sacramento, California will now depart August 1st. The last trip to Charleston, South Carolina will be September 6th. Service will also end earlier than planned between Vancouver and Raleigh and Montreal and Austin. The carrier says affected customers will be offered alternate travel options, including a choice of a refund where applicable. North Dumfries Mayor and Regional Councillor Sue Foxton has decided not to seek re-election in the municipal vote scheduled for October. She's been in local politics for 27 years and says it's time for her to step back from the political world, adding that it's been an honor to serve and a tremendous journey that she'll look back upon with favorable memories. More than 100 Indigenous youth from across Canada are in Brant County this week, preparing for a major performance. It's part of a national program that uses dance to help build confidence and connection. And the final rehearsals are now underway ahead of next week's showcase.
It gives me a chance to let the people of Canada know that my people are still here, that we are still standing strong.
The week-long camp will end with 2 performances at Toronto's St. Lawrence Centre for the Arts. Coming up at 6, Spencer Turcott will speak with some of the young dancers involved. And finally for us, 1 win down, 3 to go. The Kitchener Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the OHL Championship Series last night with a big home ice win over the Barrie Colts in Game 1. The charge was led by Rangers defenseman Andrew McNeil, who opened up the scoring and netted the game-winning goal.
Yeah, it's a good start. I mean, I might not be known for goal scoring, so it was nice to help the boys out.
He was injured this year, missed a lot of the year. He's one of these young players that really suits the Rangers organization. He's tough as nails, and he gives it his all. And he
both teams, of course, gearing up now for Game 2 tomorrow. Puck drop is at the odds, 7 p.m., and I believe tickets are already sold out for that game. The Odd will be the place to be once again tomorrow night when the Rangers take on the Colts in Game 2. That's it for us. We're back here at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news at 6. Good night.